Hello, everyone. Again, this is Membran, and welcome to my teaching channel where learning is fun and simple. In here, I am teaching some lessons for early childhood providers so that they are able to help and support young children that are under their care. Most importantly are the preschoolers or the toddlers, the transitioning toddlers. All right, so right now I am sharing you the slides that I have had. It is a very, very short video. I can count. All right, now I don't know why we are teaching young children to count, but you know what? The purpose of this is for to develop foundational number sense. Okay, what are the number sense? Those are just one, two, three, and so on, so that it will enable them to understand quantity, how big, which one is bigger, which one is smaller, which one is has more, which one has less, and ultimately to recognize numerals. So there are several things that we develop in young children when we are teaching numbers. Remember that numeracy and literacy are one of the main goals of early childhood. And so now we're going to start with having to teach numbers, counting, and all. All right, so this number is 0. So most likely they will be able to learn that in 0, there's nothing. Of course, we teachers should also tell them that 0 is nothing. So it's like when you are going to teach this, you are going to I'm going to make my screen smaller so I can have my tools. And my tools are on the left hand corner of my slides. All right. So draw 0 flowers. Nothing. You're not going to draw anything in there. All right. So now let's move to the next one. 1. Up and down. There's always a chant about that. Up and down, and you are done. Up and down, and you are done. Oh, it says here, draw one car. Well, of course, kids would only draw like this. And I am going to show you how this will go. This is my car. There's one wheel, two wheels, another wheel, and another wheel. And then I will have my lights there. That's my car. Just one up and down, and you are done. Okay, next one. So we have 1. There's nothing less, nothing more. Next, we are going to have houses. Houses. 2 houses. So you're just going to write a triangle, a square, and 2 ones. See? Done. I'm not very good at drawing though. But yep, you can always show it to them. One triangle, another square, and 2 sticks. Now you go. There are your houses. How many are there? 1, 2. Good. So 2. Remember, we are just recognizing numbers. Now let's go to 3. 3. What is the 3? Oh, I remember. I think the chant for number 2 is Candy Cane now has a shoe. 2. I don't know. Those are just some of the chants that I can remember. I when I was at school or earning child development, those are some of the chants that I can always remember. Okay, 3 is backward C in backward C. That is 3. Now, let us go and draw 3 dogs. All right, so you only have a dog, 1 circle, and the tail and the legs. How many dogs do I have now? Ask them. Every time you're doing something, ask them. That means you are having, oh, you have only 1 dog. Are we done? No, ask them so that there will be some interaction. Remember, make this engaging. 1 circle and an eye, another circle and a tail, and a leg, and a leg, another leg, and another leg. Now, how many dogs do I have now? 2, 1 small and 1 big. Oh, I'm going to make a taller one. Remember, I am going to draw 1 circle. I'll put the eyes. Remember, body parts of human beings like them, you apply it here too. All right, next, I have another oval or a circle, and then you have a tail, and then you have a leg, and then you have another leg, and then you have another leg. How many dogs do I have now? Then let them count. All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3. All right, and remember too, do not teach most of them in one day. Maybe on Monday you're going to learn, or sometimes there is a thematic, or some centers are using thematic curriculum. I have a curriculum. It is Bright Stars curriculum. Now, let's say in 1 week, they are going to study only 1 number. That's number 3. So all days of the week, you're going to teach them 3. Not only drawing 3 dogs, writing 3, coloring 3, circling 3. So there's a lot of things that you can initiate and encourage the young children to have, or activities to do. I'm sorry. Now, let's go to number 4. Number 4 is this number. Okay, you can use this one even. That's number 4, and then number formation, but do not integrate number formation because that is another day to work on. Now you are doing 4 suns. All right, 4 suns. Oh, suns, very easy. 1 circle in rays. It depends on how many rays you will have. 4 of them. Okay, how many suns do I have now? 1. Engage them. Now I have a bigger sun this time. Okay, how many suns do I have now? 2. Ask them so they are not going to just be passively listening to you. And then another sun. How many suns do I have now? Let them count. 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? No. How many more suns do I need to draw? Teacher, just 1. Okay, then you're going to draw 1. You're right, my dear. You only have to have 1 more sun. Now, how many suns do I have now? Are you sure it's 4? All right, let's see. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How many suns do I have? 4. Who can say 4? All right, so integrate those questions and engagement while you teach, while you draw, so that they are not just watching you draw, okay? And then you will have 5. Draw 5 trees. It's so easy to draw a tree. You know why we are drawing this is because it is also trying to help them with how to form some of the trees that they found or they probably have seen outside. Now I'm going to draw my tree. Oh, my tree should be green. All right, so my tree should be green. This is supposed to be green. And then I will have the trunk and then the roots. And then I have the tree. Is that enough? Oh no, of course there. No, teacher, you only have one tree. How many more trees should I draw? Many more, teacher. Okay, we only have one tree. Now draw another one, a smaller one, so the screen is enough. All right, now how many trees do I have? Ask them every time. Ask them. One, two. Is that enough? Is that five? No, of course it's not. Now I have to draw one more tree. If you draw like how I draw it, they might ask you, teacher, your tree is like a sun. Oh, well, you know what? If that will be a sun, very well done. Then my sun is already on top of my tree. Okay? So make sure that you have already answered to them. They are very inquisitive, asking questions from questions over and over. Now, how many trees do I have? Count again. One, two, three. Not enough. I still have to draw two more. So I have this tree again, and I have another tree again. Okay, so those are my trees. Now, are we done? Oh, are you sure we're done? All right, let us count. One, two, three, four, five. Whoa, then tell them, good job, good job. Pat their shoulders, at least because they were listening to you. Because they were listening. All right, so that is number 5. And then number 6, 6 kids. Oh, I am going to draw boys this time. Okay? Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. So they are lining up. I'm going to draw 6 kids that are in line and they are very quiet. Then you are teaching them SEL. Okay, so now I am going to draw kids. I thought it's brown. All right. This is a girl. This is a boy. How many kids do I have now? Count, always count. 1, 2. Are you still there? Ask them if they are still there. Okay, girl again. What do you think is the next kid? Should be a boy. All right, I will have a boy. Remember, they are very quiet. They are in line, but they are very quiet. All right, a boy. The next one would be a girl. All right, then I will have a girl. And look, are they making noise? No. All right, I will have the last one. Do I have 6 already? No, 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 teacher. Okay, you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many more? All right, I will now have my last one, which should be a boy. Okay, now let us count. How many kids do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many kids do I have? 6. So this is number 6. Where are the kids? They're lining up, teacher. Maybe they do not know some of those concepts about lining up. Tell them they are in line. They are quiet. They are not saying anything. Are they nice boys and girls? Yes, they are. Good. Who are nice boys and girls here? All right, so that, as teachers, we have a lot of motivating words or lots of things that we can We can show them, we can tell them, and so on. Now I'm going to draw 7 stars, and stars usually are yellow. All right, now you have 1 star, another star. Maybe kids do not know how to draw stars yet. Maybe they're going to draw a triangle and then another triangle. That is already a star to them. So let it be. Let it be. Now count how many stars did I have already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that enough? No, of course not. All right. Then I have to draw 6 and 7. Now let's count all together. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 what? Stars. What's the color of the stars? Yellow, etc. So you just keep going and keep going with drawing. So 8 has 8 apples. Whoa, wonderful. That's an apple. An apple is red or orange. That you use orange. Okay, there's an apple. There's another apple. There's another apple. There is another apple. How many apples now? Count again. Count back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough? Now, teacher, you are drawing 8 apples. So you are going to continue drawing. Just leave the drawing as is because kids do not know how to draw fixed ones like how we draw, adults draw. All right. So now let's count how many apples do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many apples do I have? 8. What's the color of the apples we have? 8. Let me say 8. No, I am asking you the color. All right, it is orange. Now, 9 pencils. Pencils are also orange. Then I will just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that enough? All right, let's count how many pencils did I draw now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Good job. How many pencils do I have? 9. This is the number 9. What's the color of the pencils? Yellow. Are they long pencils? Of course they do. And now we get to 10. So you have 1 and then combine it with 0. So when you write 10, it is 1 and 0. So you go back to 0 to tell them writing 10 is 1 and 0. And then let them draw 10 bananas maybe. If they do not know how to shape up a banana, show them this one. It could be one day, one number, one week, one number. And then you can do a lot more stuff like coloring, Play-Doh, what else? Cutting papers, blocks. Let them count blocks. If you're studying about 10, maybe the first thing they're going to do is count the blocks because manipulatives. And then later on, you're going to cut pieces of square red or construction papers, and then they're going to count. Then they are going to count how many are there in a set. Or if you're looking for 5, then you're going to have 5 pieces of those squares, right? And then after that, you're going to let them write. Maybe they're going to trace, or maybe they're going to look at something that you have on the board and then you print something to give them. That's exactly what and how teaching numbers could be. All right. So, and then we go on to 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14. So always remember your goal. Your goal is only for them to know or develop foundational number sense, like counting one, even 1 to 5. That's a very good way to start up teaching numbers, and then to enable them to understand less and more, which one is bigger, which one is smaller, and of course to recognize numerals. That's why when I was teaching all of these slides, I was trying to help you with like circling one, circling two, and then counting all throughout, and make your lessons engaging also. Don't leave it as is, like there's nothing that you can do but just follow everything that was. Nope. It depends on who your kids are. If they have been in preschool for a while, then probably they already have some motivation in mind about how to draw dogs, how to count by threes. Don't count numbers one day, one number. 1 week, one number. All right. Okay, so I think that is the final slide that I can help you with and support you with. But yep, just about recognition. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for learning how to teach numbers to our little ones.
And also remember, you are teaching foundational and basic numeracy. Thank you so much, but I would like you to invite and like and share and subscribe to my channel so that I will be motivated to do more videos for teachers. All right, so far that's all that we have for today. Thank you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, and see you later.